Dear students, welcome you all to semester 4 of 12th science. In this semester 4, the paper style will be same as that of semester 2. So let's begin with chapter number 1, electromagnetic induction. So here, first of all, it is necessary that you understood the title. So the first title is electromagnetic and I have separated them by this small dash because of these two are different branches of physics. So which are two branches is containing in electromagnetic? So the two branches are electricity or we can say electronics, and the other one is magnetism. And by joining them we are getting the electromagnetic branch. Now these two are different branches, but why we are correlating them? Because before a long time in the 19th century, the experiments were performed on these two branches by many physicists, or we can say many scientists. Some of the names are given in your textbook. The names are of Oersted, then comes Ampere, and still there are many other scientists which had performed the experiments on electricity and magnetism, and they have concluded that these two branches are interrelated to each other. So, the branches of physics which we have first assumed that they are independent of each other, but from the experiment they have found that the both are interrelated. So, due to which event they have concluded that? So, the event was of that the moving electric charges and if you have studied in semester 3 then this moving electric charges is nothing but your electric current. So this particular quantity produces magnetic field. So this is an interesting event because now electricity and magnetism are correlated. So if we assume such event, then I am considering some moving charges. Suppose this is positive and this is negative. Again there is a positive charge. Again there is a negative charge. So suppose these charges are moving, then if they are producing magnetic field, then it is necessary that one of the charges should be taken as north pole and another means the opposite sign charges should be act as south pole. So any one kind of charge will be considered as north pole. Suppose I am consider over here or assume over here that positive charge is consisting of north pole because he will produce magnetic field. So positive charge is north pole and hence the negative charge which is directly opposite to the positive charge that will be south pole. And hence we know that when the poles are different, there is an attractive force between them. So, between North Pole and South Pole, there is an attraction. As similar to that, there is an attractive force between positive charge and negative charge. So, such effects were studied in the electromagnetic induction. But it was not end of the electromagnetic induction theory because this was just the starting of the development of electromagnetic branch. But they have more performed experiments and that were conducted by Michael Faraday. This was a scientist of England and the another scientist which has contributed in order to develop the electromagnetic branch was Joseph Henry. So still now we have studied the four names of scientists which had given the development rise to the electromagnetic. Now John Henry was the scientist of USA. And according to this four scientists' development, the branch of physics had given the actual definition of electromagnetic induction. But before that, I am giving you the pics of Michael Faraday and Joseph Henry. So these are the pics of Mr. Michael Faraday and Joseph Henry, which had given the most of the contribution in the development of man's most important branch of physics, that is electromagnetic. So now, as I told you, according to them, the definition of electromagnetic induction is given in this way. The phenomenon in which the electric current is induced in a conductor by varying, that means by changing, the magnetic field is called electromagnetic induction. So this is the actual definition of electromagnetic induction. Practically, the phenomenon of electromagnetic induction has great importance. If we see the history of experiments of Michael Faraday and Henry, they have led directly to the development of electric generators and transformers. So, they have taken electromagnetic induction to the electric generator and transformers. So these two things are very important for us in our day-to-day life. So that is due to the development of electromagnetic induction. So now let's get a idea about the topics which we are going to discuss in this particular chapter. So in this particular chapter we are going to study about the Faraday's experiment. Then induced current. Also we will study induced EMF. This EMF stands for electromotive force. Then we will study self-induction, mutual induction. So this topic we will study in this chapter, but first of all starting with the Faraday's experiment.